Hi, I'm Richard.
Sound a bit more confident. That was a bit. Yeah.
I'm Richard?
Well, I'm not forcing you to do this.
Hi, I'm Richard.
Hi, I'm James.
And welcome to page 17.
The podcast.
We take a random publication, we turn to page 17, we talk about whatever's on there. Try and put a comedic spin.
We try. In this case, though, in this episode, we have put an etymology.
There's a lot of...
Spin.
You might learn the origin of a few words.
A historical spin. We put a geographic spin.
Yep, there's a lot of spinning.
Yeah, which is just the rotation of the Earth, I guess.
Yeah, so you learn about knuckaders.
We hear about corrupt choir boys running amok in the country.
And why girls are smarter than boys.
Which is probably true. Or they're more academic prowess.
Yeah,
at language.
because they can learn a language.
Yeah, which I can't. Which is probably, podcasts probably aren't for me if I can't learn a language.
Yeah, enjoy.
Yeah.
Okay, so...
Well, yeah, what have we got today?
What's today's publication, please?
Well, thank you for asking, Richard. Okay, well, it's The Sun.
Yep.
The newspaper, SUN.
Yep.
So...
is it an upgrade to the Daily Star? The Sun is a star.
That's true, yeah. It's a more local paper, I think.
Yeah.
It's our Sun, as opposed to just...
a generic star. Yeah.
Shooting star that goes past. Some immigrant star, as I like to call them.
I wonder what the other... Can you name any other newspapers?
That's why I voted Galactic Brexit. Get rid of all those immigrant
we want
stars.
us out the Milky Way.
We want to be independent from this damn galaxy.
Yeah, give us a new universe.
New year, new universe.
We don't need whatever the universe makes for us. We can make it ourselves here in Britain.
We don't need these Milky Ways. We can make our own milk. Our own breast milk.
Do you think a lot of people who are lactose intolerant and they live in the Milky Way?
Yeah, well, that's why there's so much intolerance.
Yeah.
That's why we can't have peace on Earth.
You can't have dairy, and yet you live in a place named after dairy.
What are you thinking? It's a bit like living in Cowsville. And you can't drink milk.
Yeah.
Or living in
Gluten Town.
Yeah, or...
Why was I born in Gluten Town? I can't even eat them.
Yeah.
Can't even eat the streets.
People are struggling to walk in Lactose Town.
Yeah, I've got that.
Because
lactose.
You see? Because they're lacking...
Intolerant.
Intolerant. Oh, yeah.
Intolerant.
That's interesting. If you're racist, you're having an intolerant.
What's intoler?
Intoler. It's my new album. It's coming out. It's dropping in April.
So if you're racist,
you
hate your album.
Yeah. This is my intolerant.
I do not appeal to bigots or racists. If you want that, do not buy my album.
Yeah.
Intolerant.
Yeah. I will not listen to my own music. I'm intolerant.
Yeah. Right, so page 17 of The Sun, yeah?
Yeah.
What's today's date?
You're way ahead of me. I was trying to explain that, and then someone started going off topic, as per usual.
As per usual, that's what I
Probably
always...
me, to be honest. The Sun for a Greater Britain. I've never, I don't know, that makes me feel uncomfortable. Yeah. It makes me feel a bit icky.
As in, The Sun makes Britain greater, or a great nation needs a great newspaper, and that's what we are.
Yeah.
Or are they saying we make Britain greater?
All of those.
Yeah.
All of the above. The chairman of The Sun is just like, yeah, do you want a job in our PR
Britain's
team?
a shit show at the moment.
Yeah.
They need a national newspaper to be proud of.
Is a newspaper with the average reading age of an 8-year-old. That will make us great again. Less intellectualism.
Yeah.
Anyway, less snobbery from me, I think. So, The Sun, Monday, January the 27th, 2020. It's the future.
Yeah, we released this 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. You actually... Oh no! I've skipped ahead to page 18.
That's a different.
Yeah, we don't
podcast.
want to know. Yeah, that's a whole other hour segment that some generic white guys in the southeast of England are probably doing somewhere else.
Yeah.
So,
What's the main headline, please, James?
Well, yeah, I'm getting there. You're a bit impatient tonight,
I'm not impatient,
aren't you?
I'm prompting.
All right, hurry up, James. I want to go to bed early. Stop your nattering.
It's a school night.
Yeah, it's a school night, and my son needs to get to bed.
Went to school with his son.
He went to school with his son. All right, so The Sun, page 17.
Yep.
Just to reiterate, just in case you don't know why you're listening or watching.
Or even bothering to...
Yeah, just maybe fast forward, because I feel another... And this is in red lighting, so you can tell it's quite...
Red lighting?
Let's start this... This is what happens when you rush me, Richard.
I'm not rushing.
Come on, James.
English.
What date is it? Like, what page? Just your English.
Yeah, I'm not Russian.
Oh, there's a joke in every sentence.
I'm a walking joke.
A walking joke. Yeah, well, I can.
I'm just
get
a
behind you on
massive
that.
joke.
Okay, so this looks like a pretty dramatic story. There's a man. He's got a big bruised face, I suppose is the easiest way of explaining it.
Yeah.
He's got quite a nice kept beard, but he's also got a horrific injury on his face.
Right.
So I'm assuming...
Is his beard injured?
No, I would say his beard game is quite strong.
Right,
but,
despite the injury.
Yeah, so I'm going to assume, before reading the headline, I'm assuming that this has nothing to do with his beard, and it's maybe something to do with his personality that has caused this. Yeah. But I don't know, let's read the headline, shall we?
Shall we?
We should have a jingle.
Yeah.
Should we read the headline, Richard?
Should we? Vote now!
Yeah. Let's read the headline.
Read the headline? I don't think we can have page 17 without reading a headline.
No, it would be... it might actually be quite confusing.
People who don't know this, you read the story and then they have to guess what the headline would be.
Yeah, maybe. And then we have to wait 2 weeks for it to...
Nah, they get the whole hour before.
This is the follow-up to the... Oh, I see. So it's more it's something that you can play along at home.
Yeah.
But isn't necessarily fully interactive.
No.
Did you know you can do live stream podcasts now?
It makes sense. Why wouldn't you be able to do that?
All right.
You just can't edit it, yeah.
Yeah. So
if you do say something silly, yeah.
Well, I'm hoping for silly. I'm hoping for...
Silly's the best we've got.
1 hour of silly. That's what I'm banking on.
That was the previous name of this podcast.
Yeah, it's just 1 hour of silly.
1 hour of silly. We sometimes go to the Scilly Islands, just off Cornwall. Sometimes we go to Sicily.
Yeah, but today we're on the Sun.
Yeah.
So we're heating up a little bit.
Yeah. I'm walking on sunshine.
Yeah, I haven't even read the headline yet, so plenty of editing for me to do.
Yeah.
This guy gets to have fun on his own. Okay, so in big, bold red writing, which means it must be important and dramatic.
That's what's trying to catch your attention.
Yeah.
Because the man with a black eye and bruised face doesn't catch your attention.
Because I'm almost looking at the Costa Coffee advert, but what the hell? Big red writing, it must be big. So, £9,000 Merc sale robbery. That's dramatic.
Now, does Merc as in for Mercedes?
You see, I don't know.
Mercenary. Someone stole some mercenaries.
Yeah, No, there is a picture of a Mercedes.
Right at the bottom, okay.
So, unless mercenaries have a sort of affiliation with,
only mercenaries buy Mercedes.
Yeah. This assassination is brought to you by Mercedes ALG compressor.
I read this the other day. Every E in Mercedes is pronounced differently.
What do you mean? Oh.
So if you were to say Mercedes with the way you pronounce the first E, it would be Mercedes.
I actually prefer that. I mean,
and then if you use the middle E, Mercedes, it would be Mercedes.
Mercedes. Yeah.
And then if you use the last E, Mercedes, it would be Mercedes.
Yeah, I like that one. Actually, I like them all. We should
Right.
Yeah. It starts to lessen the I'm a successful business executive and kind of makes you sound like just a speech impediment, I guess.
I drive a Mercedes.
Mercedes. I could never do my ABCs as a child.
My abacus.
Okay, so £9,000 Mercedes sale robbery.
Oh. Battered
by gun mob in eBay sting. Oh my word.
Wow. I don't even know how to compute.
No, exactly. This is how I feel whenever you read it. I'm just like, What? So, battered by gun mob in eBay sting.
Yeah. And I like how they put eBay as in they've actually taken the...
They've used the logo.
They've taken the logo.
Yeah, just in case. Because I guess some people might not know what eBay is. Because if you think about it, just phonetically, eBay.
Yeah.
Like...
Your mind would automatically go to some coastal resort.
Yeah.
Have you been down to eBay?
You gone to Costa Rica recently? There's a new Wi-Fi signal.
Are we saying eBay?
Well, yeah, it's like an eBay.
Oh, okay.
Oh no, maybe it's a Newcastle coastline.
Oh, eBay. Or it's just if you have an online relationship. It's my eBay.
Well, yeah. eBay.
Yeah.
Before anyone else.
People don't use bay anymore, do they?
No, well, I do. Unfortunately,
Well,
it's actually nay, which is nobody, anybody else, or I don't know. Yeah. I kind of failed a bit halfway through there.
Watch me, nay.
Yeah.
Watch me.
No.
I'm so alone. Yeah.
I'm like a lonely horse out here. So this is written by Sarah Ridley, which is I don't know.
That's a normal name.
It's a pretty normal name. Yeah. We've had Dyke, we've had Nunn.
Yeah.
We've had.
But Ridley,
Ridley Scott.
Ridley Scott, or
famous director.
You know when you one word that is only ever used when you've got it. To put it in a different context, when you say you've got arthritis, you're like, I'm riddled with it.
Oh yeah, riddled.
Yeah. You never use that in any other context, even though it is a legitimate word that you could use.
Well, you can use it in positive. Yeah.
Yeah. But if someone goes, if you've got a disease or something, you say you're riddled with it.
Do we need any pasta? Oh no, we're riddled with pasta.
It just doesn't make sense, does it?
Spaghetti?
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't have said riddled if I didn't mean spaghetti.
Or you just, I'm really confused with this riddle.
Yeah.
You could say I'm riddled with it. And they'll be like, no.
Well, presumably her ancestors were very good at like crosswords and puzzles.
Yeah.
So they were called Mr. and Mrs. Ridley.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who knows? Only God knows.
What was he thinking?
Yeah, what was he thinking? Come up with a better name. So, what is this story all about? It's a masked gun thugs battered and robbed a man of £9,000 in an eBay car buy sting. Do you know what I mean? That's why I can read it. It's kind of
very wordy.
What?
But the journalist writing this is like, that's so good.
Yeah.
Pulitzer Prize.
Yeah, I'm onto something here. So, Jamie Hallam, 48.
Need to know his age,
We must know his name. Arranged to purchase a Mercedes through the site, presumably eBay.
So you went to eBay to buy a Mercedes?
I know, that's
funny, a bit crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, cash rich. Man. He and fiancée Georgina drove 200 miles to get in what, though?
To get this Mercedes.
To get a car.
This is in this Fiat Punto that's like...
He's like...
3 wheels.
Yeah, 200 miles for an upgrade, yeah. To collect the GLA model in Manchester. So where's 200 miles from Manchester?
If we look at the radius...
he must be...
He could be in Kent.
He could...
Actually, is that too far away?
Yeah.
Kent, Cornwall, Scotland.
No, I think you're grossly misunderestimating distance.
Well, it's only... Great Britain itself is only like 350, 400 miles.
Really?
Yeah.
Maybe I'm grossly overestimating distance. Yeah. So when they got to an agreed address, a van stopped nearby and 2 men in balaclavas got out. Oh man. Jamie got out his car and the men threatened him with a gun. Oh my gosh. God, they really didn't want to be haggled.
Yeah. It's like, oh, we negotiate.
Yeah, right. Yeah. He bravely wrestled one of them.
So not just fought him off.
Just run away. Just get
See,
out of there.
when I see the word wrestle, it reminds me of the WWE. My WWE days where I'd watch wrestling on the TV and think, oh, this is so cool, not knowing it was scripted. So the fact that he was wrestling with this guy sort of implies to me it was a script. And right, we're going to attack you with a gun and you're going to come at me. And it's all to impress his fiancée or something.
Yeah. And then he immediately gets down on one knee. he beats them all up and then like gets on one knee.
He's already, according to this, she is already engaged to him.
He's like, the ring around my eye is to express how much I love you.
Put it on. And she's like...
Ow! I can just imagine him like jumping on top of the car and doing a backflip. Taking him out. Tag team. He bravely wrestled one of them, but the other pointed the weapon at terrified Georgina. Rookie error. Yeah.
I'll get him. And then the other guy's like, I literally have a gun.
Yeah, I have a gun, mate. What are you doing? You can imagine he sort of like sees that Georgina's in like peril. Yeah. And he like looks at the Mercedes and looks at Georgina, looks at the Mercedes and like, fine, don't shoot the woman.
Just don't scratch the car.
Yeah, just no ricochet, okay?
Yeah.
Just like a clean kill if you don't mind. Hey, I'm not judging this guy, but hey, we're all lads who love our cars.
Yeah, we love our cars.
Mercedes.
And look at this.
Yeah, maybe if she was called Mercedes, I could understand.
Her name's Fiat Punta.
yeah.
That's her surname.
She's called Panda.
They didn't give a surname.
Fiat Panda.
Georgina Fiat Panda.
Yeah. She's actually,
well, she's not very spacious.
Yeah.
No boot space.
Pointed the weapon at terrified Georgina, who had the cash in their motor, presumably in like a glove box or something like that, because that'd be a bit weird to like put it in the engine.
Yeah.
But that's what I kind of like is inferred by in their motor. But anyway, she locked the door.
That is so colloquial as well. You know, people are like, stick it in the motor. Yeah.
Stick it in the missus.
You know, car is actually shorter than that.
Yeah, they could have just said car. But I guess it's just, it's that having a pint with your mates.
Sarah Ridley for you, though.
Sarah Ridley,
oh, leave it in the motor.
Yeah. One of the boys, Sarah Ridley. So, this is interesting. She locked the door, but was forced to open it when the robbers aimed the gun at Jamie's head. Like, I don't understand. What scenario do they not understand?
Yeah.
Like, so he's like wrestles one of them, and the other has a gun.
Yeah.
So you're like, well, there's no point. You've lost. You've already lost this situation.
Unless the idea is that they don't think he's going to use the gun.
Yeah, but
you can't make that assumption.
A gamble.
Yeah.
And then she gets in the car and locks the door.
Which car did she get into?
Her car.
Right, not into the Mercedes.
Well, no, but they just drive off and like.
I'm guessing there's not a Mercedes there.
Yeah, and Jamie is like, oh man, she just drove off.
This is all her plan.
Maybe
she's paid the burglar, these gunmen,
these gun murderers.
Yeah,
and like, but I was just thinking like, she gets in the car and locks the door, but it's like a gun. Hasn't anyone seen a movie before?
Bullets
go through glass. It's quite like a basic concept. Like, what does she think's gonna happen? Oh man, people have never been in gunfights before. I think we have a soft culture. We're just softies now.
What's the word?
Oh no, I'm gonna get
desensitized to gunfights on TV.
Yeah, or unsensified, which is definitely a word. The brutes took the money, then beat up Jamie. Sorry, I shouldn't have laughed. It's not funny. That's actually the worst.
It's the words they use, isn't it? Brutes.
Yeah, the brutes. Yeah.
It's so
you just imagine them wearing like white vests.
Yeah.
And like with like coffee stains and beer stains on it, and they're like, "Get the boy!"
See, I imagine
beat up Jamie.
Brutes come from Brutus, probably from Roman. So I just imagine they're in gladiators.
Oh gosh. Yeah. The Romans have found guns.
They've invaded Manchester.
Oh no. Yeah. Ave.
Where's Caesar? I don't know.
Yeah. The Romans have come on really hard times. They're like running scams on eBay. The brutes took the money, then beat up Jamie, breaking his cheekbone and fracturing his nose and an eye socket. Driving instructor Jamie... I don't know why that's funny. It's just funny that he was in a car-related crime.
And he's a
driving instructor. I just sort of feel like he should... I can imagine if Liam Neeson was in this situation.
Yeah.
He would sort of be like, I'm a driving instructor, and they try to kill my fiance, and he like starts like doing like U-turns, handbrake turns,
on these narrow Manchester roads.
And like if he got in the car, he would have like spun the car around, knocked them over with the back of his car and stuff like that.
And he's got a gun. He pulls down the sun visor, and a gun just falls out.
Like, my past has come back to me.
Mild-mannered driving instructor Liam Neeson.
Oh, he's like an old bank robber. Who was the driver.
And
now,
baby driver.
And it's kind of chased back, come back to him. Where he's now like
the thug spoke, and I recognised the voice.
Or the brutes.
Yeah,
he's like, Jamie Hallam of Centurion. Of Centurion, I don't know what.
You have been charged with desertion.
Desertion. It's like Highlander. We've been tracking you for millennia.
You thought you could escape the Roman army?
I
haven't seen you since the war in Macedonia.
We knew you loved the Mercedes GLA model. You would travel hundreds of miles up the Roman road to Manchester.
We will find you.
And we will stab you in the back.
And then Georgina, rips off her everyday modern clothing, and she's she's wearing like this toga.
And it's actually Cleopatra.
Yeah, you're like, you killed my father.
I'm not Georgina, I'm Cleopatra. Driving instructor Jamie of Norwich. Okay, that answers.
Well,
so 200 miles is Norwich.
I don't even think it is. It might be.
I think it is. I think from southeast to Suffolk's about 100 miles.
Okay. All right. So he's from Norwich. He drove up to Manchester to get to get a Maccadees.
Get home.
Sounds like I'm saying Mackie D's now.
Yeah, it does. Like that was on the.
You stop at a drive-through.
Yeah, there's a stop on the way back. They're like, oh man, got any ice? Oh, okay. So it was the most traumatic experience.
And you can imagine, yes.
Yeah. I'd imagine teaching 16-year-olds how to drive would be a bit more traumatic.
But the quote, as in, the alternative to that quote is, I've had worse traumatic experiences.
Yeah, I know. Like, to be fair, he's not going to admit that he's a bank robber.
Yeah.
Like, you've got to cut him some slack.
Don't even get me started. Every 5 years I go through a traumatic experience. This isn't the worst. This is fine.
Yeah, this is actually pretty normal. Yeah, this is what I tried to get away from. Norwich is a hellhole. He had opted to pay a deposit on PayPal and take the £9,000 balance with him. So they asked him to take cash. And then, of course... Do you
reckon they can't believe their luck? They're like, someone's actually doing this.
Yeah. Well, I thought I was getting scammed. I was selling a laptop the other day on eBay. And this guy was being like too friendly. And I was a bit like, and then he was like, I'm going to put an offer in really low so that it helps the algorithm and makes other people think that they should buy it. And he put on a really low offer. And I just wonder if he was trying to like hope that I'd accept it or something.
Like it's
I don't know.
Psychology.
It was really weird. And I was just like, this person's like, he's going to like invite me around for dinner soon. Like, he was being so friendly.
Bring the laptop with you.
Yeah. Bring that out. It might be fun to sort of like talk about the laptop with each other. I'm like, okay.
You're getting married next year, right?
Yeah. So Greater Manchester Police, and by Greater Manchester they mean Norwich, presumably.
Anything outside of Manchester?
We're a 200-mile radius of Manchester. Greater Manchester Police linked the robbery at 5:40 p.m. on January the 17th to 9 others across the city. Oh, wow.
Wow, these guys are audacious.
Yeah, God.
They need some Audis for their audaciousness.
Yeah, I know. My word. A spokesperson said they involved similar online setups. There you go. And Daisy Ridley.
Daisy Ridley.
Yeah,
that's where Ridley is so. That's where we recognise the name from.
Her less successful sister.
Yeah.
So she's in Star Wars and she writes for The Sun. So you can kind of see that they're both aiming for the same career path, but...
In space.
Yeah, a space, basically, trying to escape this country.
Oh, I thought you were going to say, Daisy Ridley is in Star Wars and writes for The Sun.
Oh.
Says that Sarah just gets the credit.
Yeah.
She's got to give a pseudonym, and she's like, let's change it to Sarah.
But yeah, she's helpfully left her email address. So if we wanted to send her this episode of the podcast, I'm sure she seems pretty open to it. But yeah, so that's that. He, I guess the moral of this story is be afraid of the internet.
Yeah, as is the moral of every story.
Yeah, just that. So
the internet is a scary,
anything
dark
modern,
place.
I guess. Anything to
put on the is a VHS 2.
VHS 2.
Is it too modern?
Oh, well, it's too old. It would probably give you dust mites. I don't know.
So avoid anything too modern and anything too old, antique.
Yeah, but what we want is old-fashioned values, but good, clean, old things. Just the old vacuum cleaners, old scrubbing brushes, old ways.
Do you like Antiques Roadshow?
Well, no, I mean, it's not
is that
for
too
me.
modern?
It's not
it's
for
on
me.
television.
Oh, I see. Well, yeah, I mean, it is televised.
I love to watch the antiques, but I'd rather be there.
Could you just Could you just send me some photographs of the antiques? I find this television a little bit too bombastic. It's a bit loud.
He's got his phone. Like...
Yeah.
Hello.
It's a little bit. Yeah. It's a little bit loud. Have you tried turning the television down? What?
What do you mean turning it down? It's not a bed in a hotel.
Yeah, I'm trying to sleep. And there's just Antiques Roadshow is playing all night.
Constantly.
You can turn it off.
I'll never get back on.
Yeah.
It's like an old car. You just got to keep power in it.
You know what they say.
Right. So that is unfortunate thing for happen.
Yeah, I feel sorry for him.
You've got to be careful these days. I won. I say I won.
Because robbery never happened. Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Now that Brexit's coming into action, we won't have any of this theft or unemployment.
Dick Turpin, the highwayman, was like, there's no one here.
Yeah, this is rubbish.
I was going to commit a new thing I would like to call robbery.
Yeah. What we need is some European influence, and then everything will go to shit, apparently.
I got a phone call the other day, actually.
Oh, yeah.
So when we were at the Ideal Home Show up in London, we signed our names up to win a free holiday.
This is not sponsored, but
no. If
you're interested, Ideal Home.
We
have a lovely bookshelf in behind Richard, which I'm sure is...
this is a Welsh dresser.
A Welsh dresser?
The bookshelf is in another room.
Yeah, the Welsh...
This item of furniture is called a Welsh dresser.
I didn't know that. Why is it Welsh?
I don't know.
Is it like...
Presumably, it was invented by the Duke of Wales.
Fair enough. Anyway, you were saying you had a phone call.
So yeah, I got a phone call to say we hadn't won the holiday, but they were rolling out, their boss was rolling out 200 free or extra holidays, and we'd been awarded one of them.
Right.
And they were like, you have to pick from all these places.
Right.
And then you have to go up for a meeting up in London
to
their travel aid centre.
Right. And
pay a fee as well. Yeah. To book your slot.
Upsell you.
Yeah. But I did all the research and it was legit.
All right.
Yeah. It's just like we couldn't afford the deposit they asked for, and we couldn't get time off they were like, we're only free on a weekday, and it's just like I can't go up to London.
It kind of makes you feel like you.
And so I was like, this is such a scam. But I did the research, and it was all legit and everything. But it was just like,
but it's the
way you've presented it is.
But it's what we call a legit scam.
Yeah.
It's like where they're legitimately tricking you into giving them money. But it's like a legit service. It's
So
ripping you off.
Thing is, they were only offering a week at the hotel, but you still had to pay for flights and money to get there and travel and stuff. Yeah. So it's kind of like, okay, we won't be taking you up on your offer, thank you. But it was so weird because they were doing their best And I was even said, like, this sounds like a scam. And they're like, oh, we get that a lot. And I'm like, yeah. The way you've presented it is very scam-like.
It's probably the convoluted nature of the offer that you're... Yeah, the fact that I'm not actually saving any money, which might be the issue that I have. The next article on page 17 of The Sun, 27th of January 2020. Vicar got hate mail. It's good already.
Yeah.
I like it. A vicar... Oh, sorry. It was in capital... The vicar was capitalised. It's not an acronym.
He's hard at discerning.
Sorry, yeah. I surprised myself. So, a vicar... Oh,
did it again.
I know. I'm crazy like that. A vicar says she... Curveball.
Lady Vicar.
A female vicar.
Well, this might be why she gets hate mail.
Yeah, I mean, I'm tempted. Is there an email? There's no email address.
And how is mail spelt? Not she hates males.
Vicar got hate mail. A toxic masculine.
Yeah. Well, they said I would never be a vicar.
Yeah. I hate you. Go away, you hate mail. Okay, no, so it is MAIL.
Yeah.
Just in case.
Mail.
Those at home, not native British speakers.
Speak British.
British, yeah, you're kind of bit of Gaelic, bit of
Cornish,
Welsh.
bit of Welsh.
Yeah, why not? Yeah, British. Okay, a vicar says she was sent poison pen. I'm sorry, I just feel like I'm reading an Agatha Christie synopsis or something. Okay, a vicar says she was sent poison pen letters. Surely it's poisoned, whatever. Poison pen letters and had her car tyres slashed in a This isn't real. And had her car tyres slashed in a dispute with her choir. That's not real. Oh my god.
We need more context because my mind's going.
Do you think like when they're having the dispute, like they were all like harmonising?
Yeah. And when they slash the tyre, they're all doing it together.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Poisoned pen letters.
Yeah, and they were like singing like the Fortuna dum 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 dum.
Yeah. So presumably, poison pen letters, as in, is it poisoned as in the literary sense? Oh, as in the words are poisonous.
Yeah, so is it metaphorically like a poisonous language? Or is it like
the actual poison? Because that is like attempted murder. Yeah.
Blood just like dripping everywhere.
Because everyone reads their letter, licks their letters.
Well, yeah, exactly. Like what?
I've just received this anonymous letter. Time to look at it.
It's bizarre. The Rev, or short for Reverend, the Reverend Catherine Ralph Pennington.
This is definitely an Agatha Christie novel.
This is nonsense. These people don't exist.
My choir are trying to kill me.
Oh no. Yeah, it's like the Rev Catherine Ralph Pennington, 63.
Needed to know the age.
Also said she was accused of smashing her truck. She has a truck.
Is that a euphemism?
Yeah, it's like...
I'll smash your truck.
Yeah, smash your truck.
Because she's a reverend. She can only get on with euphemisms now.
Yeah.
She can't be too explicit.
She said jaded. She was accused of smashing her truck. I just can't imagine a reverend, like a female vicar, having like a big pickup truck. It's just all wrong. Like, I don't know what's going on. I was surprised it wasn't a horse and carriage at this point. But,
she's not Amish.
Well, Reverend Ralph Pennington. Bring my horse round. She like sits side saddle with a cup of tea.
And the horse has got a dog collar as well.
Yeah. And they're trying to slash his hooves.
Yeah. The horse has got a spare leg as well.
Yeah. Spare leg. Yeah. He just gets a jack rabbit.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she was smashing her truck into a parked car and assaulting a chorister.
Oh, this gets dramatic. We need to see this. We need to see the report on this. This needs to be
bizarre.
dramatised.
Yeah, we're going to have to look this up.
This needs to be turned into a novel and dramatised on the BBC.
This is amazing. It writes itself. A High Court judge unearthed the claims after probing 19 allegations. I feel like there's an unfortunate joke involved in probing 19 allegations, but she was over-authoritative and high-handed. As the first woman priest at 12th century Wymondham Abbey, Norfolk. Guys, what's happening in fucking Norfolk?
Yeah. Oh, is this just the Norfolk Sun?
Yeah, I know. Like, what the hell? Sir Mark Headley, presumably he's heading up the allegations.
Yeah.
Sir Mark Headley has urged both sides to settle their differences to avoid a public tribunal.
Oh, I thought to say to avoid the wrath of
God.
I
know. Like,
you two, stop arguing. Get back to singing in my name.
Just grabbing her by the collar and no, sit down. No.
I want to hear more hymns about me.
Yeah, naughty vicar. That's bizarre.
That is crazy. So she had a falling out with a choirist.
The choir, yeah.
And then they slashed her tyres and sent her poisoned pen letters.
That's insane. Oh, yeah. I was a bit tired.
You think you're real?
At least you have empathy. Yeah, I don't know what to say about that. It's a bit like with Donald Trump. Like, you can't make jokes about him because he's just like, he is the joke.
Yeah.
Like when a vicar has her tyres slashed because she drove a truck into the chorister's parked car.
That also implies it was intentional.
Yeah, presumably. Well, I mean, maybe that's...
Maybe the chorister was like, can we change the word God and put, I don't know, like, Gary?
Gary, yeah.
It was like, alright, so you've started seeing a guy called Gary, have you?
Yeah.
No, I just like the name.
Even though this is, like, technically incorrect, I can just imagine that there's confession, and she's like, I have sinned. I drove into a parked car. And then the chorus is just like, you what? And then just like, they get in a big argument.
Yeah.
And it's like, me and the boys are going to fight you on this. And then the whole choir, just all these 12-year-old boys are like, you should not have.
See, now you're imagining a choir like...
Yeah, just like little boys, yeah. And they go like slash the
and they only slashed them with their voices.
Yeah.
Slash.
Or the glasses break. The chandelier.
Look what you've done to our car. It's completely destroyed.
Yeah, the stone glass and the stained glass windows.
How do you even break a wing mirror? The glass, but without breaking the actual wing mirror.
We've got a choir boy. Yeah. Well, that's fantastic.
They acquired
a warrant.
Criminal justice.
There you go. Alright, so the third and final story, other than advert, for delicious Costa
we
coffee.
will probably talk about the advert.
Okay.
Because we need to know who's in charge of the adverts and why they decided to put Costa Coffee underneath a man who's been battered. Are they implying, get a coffee, you'll feel great?
Yeah, you need a pick-me-up after being battered
viciously
by
assaulted.
a gun. Have you been battered by a gun mob? Why
Costa,
not? Relax.
Costa, the coffee chosen by victims of hate crimes.
Yeah. Yoni here. This is comes to you from a sleepy edition. This is the fall asleep, and
this is the lullaby edition.
The lullaby edition of page 17. Page 17 of a popular children's book.
This just in, you're great.
Yeah, it's just in rockabye baby.
I hope you don't dream of gun mobs.
This is brought to you by the choir.
And we've actually
Abbey
got that
Norwich.
choir in today.
Yeah. And they're like, they start doing like Stormzy covers, and they're just like, and a bossy bop. And Reverend Ralph Pennington is a bit like, what has happened to my constituency? Is it constituency or it's a
parish?
A parish, yeah. Norfolk's really gone downhill.
Although it sounds like, when was this abbey? Sorry, the abbey is from the 12th century.
Yeah, 12th century.
I've never heard of it.
No. Well, what do you mean?
Westminster Abbey.
Right.
Great abbey.
Is that 12th century?
Bath Abbey.
Bath Abbey.
Bath Abbey.
Very clean.
Bath Abbey.
Bath Abbey.
Great.
Yeah.
What's this one called?
Like, I think that's the new album by Stormzy, isn't it? Bath Abbey.
Yeah. I would.
Why not?
Storms, if you're watching.
Yeah.
Listening.
I don't know.
Bothering.
Bothering to. Yeah. You got a lot on your plate, but, I'm glad you checked in to listen to us.
Bath Abbey. Does Bath have an abbey? I don't know. There are some famous abbeys, but I've never heard of this one.
This has actually become a history podcast.
Yeah.
So there's Westminster Abbey. We've got there's a local one to us.
There is.
Is Rochester? Does that have an abbey?
There's a lot of cathedrals, but
there's
abbeys.
A lot of castles.
I used to know a lot of abbeys.
Well, at secondary school. Yeah.
I used to know the name of a lot of famous buildings.
Yeah.
There's no way to talk about those yet.
No, I did not know any abbeys at school because I knew a lot of abbeys in history. Right. Anyway, that's actually annoying me a little bit.
There's an
abbey. Yeah, I went to it a few months ago.
There is an abbey around here, isn't there?
Even if this is unintentional, this has now become a sleepy podcast. Like, everyone's asleep by this point.
Yeah, they're like, shut up about the abbeys.
God. Like history, but less fascinating.
It? There is one around Waltham.
Unsure history
Waltham
with Richard.
Unsure history.
Yeah. Bath? Does that have an abbey? Don't know. Maybe
William the Conqueror.
Does Norfolk have an abbey?
Well, it does.
Well, yeah, it does.
What's it called?
Windmondham.
So what's the difference between an abbey and a cathedral?
Well, I think one's the feminine and the other's masculine. Sorry, that's
cathedral still sounds like a woman. Like cat.
Oh yeah,
sure
it does,
it's a cat. So like,
or in this case, Catherine Ralph Pennington of Norfolk.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Is her name Catherine Ralph Pennington?
Well, because it's almost like Charlie's Angels. They've got this female vicar, and it's Catherine's Abbeys.
Gosh. Is her name actually Catherine Ralph?
Ugh. Yeah, Catherine Ralph Pennington.
I swear you didn't say Catherine earlier. You just went with Reverend.
Well, no, I did at one point.
Yeah,
I mentioned.
I thought her first name was Ralph.
Oh no! She's Reverend Catherine Ralph Pennington.
Oh right.
It's a Ralph. It's a double barrel.
Oh okay.
So
it sounded like when you said it earlier, her name was Ralph.
Well.
And her name was Ralph Pennington.
Yeah,
That's what it sounded.
She's actually a young dog.
Yeah. Come here, Ralph.
A 63-year-old dog. 63 in dog years.
Yeah.
I think that's what we're saying.
Yeah.
And that's like, I was going to say she actually bit into the tyres and didn't slash them, but obviously it wasn't. Yeah.
But yeah, I'd like to
Down Reverend.
Did you know the Gaudi, the Sagrada Familia?
An art show?
No. Architecture, maybe art.
Oh.
La Sagrada Familia in Barcelona.
Yeah.
Only recently, only in the last decade was it consecrated to be an actual.
Again, this is unsure history.
Used to be an actual church.
Yeah.
So you can actually use it as a church now.
Oh right.
Yeah. So he died obviously before it was finished, and he never actually got to be used as a church in his lifetime.
Yeah.
Which is obviously why he's like, I want a new place to celebrate God.
Yeah, because there's loads of things around Barcelona which just look all like goofy.
Yeah.
And it's just quite cool. Yeah.
I've played Tony Hawk's Underground.
Oh, right.
2, where they go to Barcelona. It was great.
This is actually unsure computer games with Rich and James.
It is number 2.
Skateboard. Oh, man, I can't remember.
You go to Barcelona, you get chased by a bull.
Oh, right.
Even though that's Pamplona.
Yeah. Well,
Spain.
Yeah. It's all the same, isn't it?
Yeah. It's all the same in Spain.
Yeah. Okay, alright, so the third and final story of this week's Episode 17.
Do it in a sleepy voice. Go for it.
Girls top for lingo.
That just sounded creepy.
Your
Not
eyes,
sleepy.
Your eyes are heavy.
Knees weak, arms are heavy.
Your eyes are heavy like a battered man from a gun mob. Girls! Oh, Jesus.
There's blood on my sweater already.
Yeah.
Mum's spaghetti.
Mum's spaghetti. Fall asleep now.
Lose yourself in the music, the moment.
Yeah. Lose yourself in our voice.
You better let it go. You only get one shot. Do not miss your chance to blow. This opportunity comes once in a lifetime.
Oh, this is what do they call it? ASMR.
Yeah, now it
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, girls are more likely than... Oh, okay. Girls are more than twice as likely to take a foreign language GCSE and get a good grade as boys, a report says.
Right, read that again.
Yeah, I know. Girls!
Girls
So
on film.
they capitalised the first word.
Yeah. Standard journalism.
Yeah, what is that? Is it just emphasis?
Yeah, it gets you. Make sure
Just
so
kinda
you know where it starts.
Gets you warmed up for a good podcast episode. Girls are more than twice as likely to take a foreign language GCSE and get a good grade as boys.
As boys?
As
As
boys.
the girls, the girls have to be boys.
Yeah, they wear like a fake moustache.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like Saudi Arabia.
They're like, we'll get a better grade in a foreign language if we're boys.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's if they're learning like Arabic, they have to like pretend to be boys to take the exam.
Or they put on a stereotypical mustache of the language they're learning. So if it's like Spanish, they get a little Spanish mustache.
Yeah. And the French, they get the twirl.
Yeah, they're like, I can speak better.
Yeah.
In the French.
And in the English, it's just like they got like bits of chip fat.
I was thinking beard as in like a 15-year-old boy that can't quite grow a mustache yet.
Yeah.
A few hairs here and there,
yeah. And then the Germans.
Too soon.
Yeah, jeez, I'm not going to mention it. They don't have facial hair
anymore.
It went out of fashion in the 40s. Anyway, researchers using government data. That's always good. Start. Yeah.
Because the government could be lying for all
they weren't just making it up. They were actually researching real data
from the government.
From the government. So they were researching government data, concluded that a girl is 2.17 times as likely as a boy to get a grade 4 or above.
Why does that matter?
I don't know what that means.
Why does that even matter? Why is that
They're just bloody better at talking, aren't they?
Yeah.
Bloody don't stop talking.
Is this meant to make boys feel bad?
Well, it makes me feel bad.
2.17.
I feel a bit like a bad boy right now.
Bad boys.
Bad boys. Can't learn a language.
What are you going to do?
No lingo with the Spanish gringo.
What are you going to do? Bad boys.
What are you going to do? They said, being male... and that's male spelled M-A-L-E, just in case you're getting muddled up with the previous story.
Yeah.
They said, being male from a poor background and a poor family, presumably.
Yeah, he's just a poor boy from a poor family.
Yeah.
Spare him his life from this monstrosity.
Sing that in Spanish, you poor boy. I can't.
The last 5 minutes alone, we must have gone through like 4 different songs.
From a poor family. Yeah, there's just this episode is brought to you by the Norfolk Choir of Wyndham.
They sing Eminem, Lose Yourself. They do
Stormzy.
Duran Girls on Film.
Right, yeah, Stormzy. They do bar mitzvahs, like, ironically, because they're actually Protestants, but like, we'll just take anything we can get. Yeah.
We'll slash your tyres.
Yeah. Give us some fucking money! My new Mercedes! Yeah, it turns out
it's all connected,
they did the math,
I knew it was weird when those masked thugs were singing out there.
Yeah. Give us the money! Give us the car! In the name of the Lord! Give us the car!
What about the Mercedes? We're down to your boy! I don't know why I went there.
Oh, wow. The deep south. They said, yes, right, where are we? So being poor effectively makes you stupid. I think that's what it's
Is that what they're saying?
Yeah, I mean, I'm reading between the lines.
Right, okay. Is there actually anything between the lines?
Poor girls are presumably still quite intelligent.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Well, it's because they're just princesses, isn't it? And other sexist cliches. Take that out of context and ruin my life. Thanks, Twitter. Anyway, it hasn't happened yet, but I'm sure it will.
Yeah.
Looking forward to these days. Like when it happens, I'll go back to this episode and be like, told you me.
Well, while I'm a big successful star and you're in the gutter.
Crash and burn me. Yeah.
I don't know, I've said some bad stuff.
Yeah, well, we're all just bigoted arseholes.
Yeah.
Okay. The British Council, which commissioned the research, said action was needed to change. We need to stop. They're just forming gangs and scamming people on eBay. We need to stop these choir boys.
Yes, 2.17.
Yeah. If you can't learn a language, you just go to a life of crime. I never could learn French. All that was left for me was drugs and scamming people online.
It was very tragic.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
Yeah. In a way, it's kind of entrepreneurial. Oh, I'm getting there. I'm evolving. Yeah, choir boy is evolving.
Don't forget to rendezvous, s'il vous plaît.
Yeah. I wish I could actually speak fluent French.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, I'm a part of that statistic that couldn't get graded.
I did really well at Spanish at school.
Oh, yeah.
I went through the whole of year 7.
Girl.
I went through the whole of year 7 without a Spanish dictionary, which my teachers thought was a bit weird because I've never taken Spanish before. But I did really well at learning Spanish. And my prize at the end of the year was my own Spanish dictionary.
Oh.
We awarded you this for being the best at Spanish.
Your own...
And then it just went down. Yeah. No, not like I wrote it.
Your own plot of land.
Yeah.
Here you go, here's a property in Spain, because no one else is buying it. So.
And then year 8 and year 9 and year 10, my Spanish just went down.
Oh, nightmare.
It is funny though that when you're in your languages exam, you have to be like, hi, my name is Richard and I like to play football with my brother, and sometimes I go to the cinema.
Yeah. Me and my friends like to go to the cinema and eat popcorn. And where is the toilet? Where is the
Donde
toilet?
un aseo?
I would like to go diagonally across this square. I always remember, that was one that I can't remember it now. But it was kind of like... there's left, right, and then it was like a cross. And we spent weeks on this like directions, and I'm like, I've never even been to Spain. Spending hours of my life learning how to cross a square. And someone would just go, they would point, wouldn't they? They'd be donde.
But then they'll say the word for going across, and you'll be like, lo siento.
And I wouldn't even know what I was saying.
We're like, that means sorry.
Oh, okay.
In Spanish. I still remember.
Yeah, I should probably...
Like, hola, me llamo
Donde es
Richard. Tengo... Oh no, I forgot the word 30.
30?
Yeah. That's weird.
This is actually now Incompetent Languages podcast with James and Rick.
Is it?
I think we're speaking English.
Something cumpleaños. Or was that birthday?
Are you flirting with me? Yes, I will go to bed with you.
Me gusta.
Yeah.
That's the French voulez-vous coucher avec moi?
Well, yeah.
Ce soir. And you're like, no.
I went on a holiday with Matt and Tom.
Yeah, to the Netherlands.
To Netherlands, Holland.
Amsterdam. Holland is a place in the Netherlands. It's like a region. So did you actually go there?
We went to Holland.
Okay, that's good. Yeah.
Also, within the Netherlands. And you were just like, I want to get a fact in there. I just want to show off that. I'm not one of those ignorant people who are from a poor background and
with a poor family. Spare him his life.
I'm not some Norfolk. Put the bag on that boy.
It just bothers me when people go, oh, go to Holland, and you're like, no, Holland's a little place.
Yeah.
It's like saying, oh, I'm going to
you are going. Yeah, but you
might
to
not.
Holland.
Yeah, but some people might
yeah,
not.
But I
it's
was.
Okay, well, I'm glad you went there.
I'm not speaking out of this British arse. I'm not sure why I needed to show the nationality of my.
Do you have a Union
anus.
Jack on your cheek?
I do. Yeah. I got it. Dyed. Some people get their asshole bleached. I got a Union Jack dyed onto my asshole. Because that's where the country's going.
Ooh, satire!
Whoa! That is... what was I saying? Yeah, so I went to Holland within the Netherlands.
Yeah.
And we went to Amsterdam. And in the hostel, and I think I was about 19 at the time, and in the hostel there was this French girl, and we couldn't remember her name, so we referred to her as French Chick. And at the time, like, I could only remember a few phrases from French, so like I thought it was funny to like cheesily say like je fais du vélo avec mon copain, and which means like I ride a bike with my friends. I just thought it was funny to say something so like formal. But like, I ride a bike with my friends. Je fais du vélo avec mes copains. And then I would be like, je joue de basket avec mes copains. Is that I play basketball with my friends. And I just found that like really funny. And so like I was just saying it. It was like it got to, you know, when you say something so much you kind of forget what it means. It becomes like a catchphrase. And I was like, we were playing like a card game and I was like, je joue de basket avec mes copains. And like about 10 minutes later this French girl was like, why do you keep saying I ride a bicycle with my friends? And I was like, oh, she's actually French. So it's like me just going like, I ride a bicycle, I ride a bicycle, I ride a bicycle with my friends, I play basketball with my friends.
Are you talking to her?
No, I was just like saying it.
Right.
It was like a catch. You know when people go like,
learn a phrase.
Yeah, like, and you just can't stop saying it. It just becomes like a repetition. Everyone like laughs because it's like the thing that you can't stop saying.
Yeah.
And it was like, I ride a bicycle with my friends. Like, snap or whatever.
That's because you learned something in another language. Yeah.
Je fais du vélo avec mes copains. And she must have just been like, this is so weird. It's just this English guy who just kept saying, I ride a bike with my friends. I play basketball with my friends.
In our Spanish exam, we did our mock exams before, and there's in Spanish it's listen to the tape, page whatever, example. And so it's escucha la cinta. Página 2. Ejemplo. And me and a guy called James Hocking, we would just, wherever we are, whenever we saw each other in school, we would just say that to each other. If we knew the next part of
it's
it.
Just
so
funny.
I'd be like, escucha la cinta. And he'd go, página 2. And then we'd both go, ejemplo.
What does it mean? Like,
it means listen to the tape.
Oh, I see.
Page 2. Example.
It's just funny, isn't it? It's just so stupid. It's funny, but because it doesn't like register as like.
And I can imagine if I was in Spain in a hostel and I would just be like, escucha la cinta.
Yeah, I didn't think about it. It just didn't register as like me just repeatedly saying like a mundane phrase to a French girl. It must have been like the weirdest day of my life.
The best part is, I imagine you're saying it to Matt and Tom, and they're like, okay. And then she's like, why do you keep saying this to your friends?
Well, they found it kind of funny because they're just like, oh, he's a bit eccentric.
Well, like Tom, he learnt le poisson rouge.
Oh.
Which is the goldfish. Yeah, it's a gold. That's the word for gold. And he would walk around school saying that.
Poisson rouge.
Le poisson rouge, Jeremy.
Yeah, actually, my brother-in-law, we went on a French holiday and he kept saying "mais oui," "mais oui," which means "but yes."
Yeah.
And so my sister is just like, she's like fairly decent at French. She's like, can you stop saying "but yes"? It's really funny. It's just funny being cheesy in a different language.
It is, isn't it?
There's something so good
But you never imagine...
You just don't think about meeting someone of that native language.
Say like a French person's trying to learn English and they learn, please pass the ham. And they just keep saying it and then all their French family are like, what?
Yeah. Please pass the ham. I would like to walk diagonally across that square. Just like, people like, what are you
Listen to the tape.
Yeah.
Listen to the tape.
Yeah. Example. Fair enough, you're crazy.
We did a French accent. We were speaking Spanish.
Yeah, well.
Good times.
I don't know. They're all the same.
Romantic languages.
Very, yeah. We're a bit.
English is a sort of a lot of languages just smushed together.
Yeah, it is a bit, isn't
yeah,
it?
Yeah. Because we will say French words like it is just normal everyday English.
Entrepreneur.
Yeah, and amateur.
Yeah, because George W. Bush once said the problem with French, they have no word for entrepreneur. And of course everyone was like...
Did he say that?
He actually said that.
Gosh.
That's an actual quote.
Wow.
Which is hilarious. But, yeah, so we're just... The problem with being English is that we kind of find things a bit cheesy.
Yeah.
So, like, I think, like, the Italians, like, they're really, like, proud.
And passionate,
like,
yeah.
Like, they're so proud of their food and their country, and the French are really proud of their language, and they even have committees that advise the government to make sure that the language doesn't degrade with too much slang and stuff like that. And then Spain, obviously... I don't know, they just stay up all night, so I'm pretty jealous of them, but yeah, and then in England we're just a bit like, oh fucking shit, fucking hate English shit.
Do you know that the English is the only, well not the only, but we have standardised spelling bees. We're the only language that does that because the amount of words we have, which are so weird,
and we just
stolen from other places.
Random,
yeah. Like Spanish, they don't do spelling bees. Or the French don't do that.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Because everyone just knows... Well, because they're all better educated
than
us for a start,
But, like, because the English language is so messed up and we've stolen words from different languages over the years.
So it's almost
and then we...
Oh, because it would be really easy.
Yeah.
So if you're a native French speaker, it would be quite easy because everything's conventional.
Yeah.
Right, I see, because we have, like, right. RIGHT.
We have two different types of... Yeah. We have three different spellings of two.
Yeah. And there is like endlessly confusing.
And then you got weather, which is like rain and sun, and then you've got weather as in to make a decision.
Yeah.
And it's spelled differently, but like it's said the exact same, and it's kind of like you know, and you're like, oh, spell weather, and you're like, can I have it in context?
Yeah.
I don't know whether the weather will be good today, and you're like, I will produce the produce. I object to that object.
Yeah.
And it's just like...
I think that's why, like, supposedly anyway, like, English and, like, American comedy is, like, the best.
Yeah.
Because we have such like a confused
experience
being a child that we have to, like,
and it's just people like, that's why I love etymology as well, because people don't realise the origin of words and how crazy it is. And
where's the origin of origin?
Orange.
Orange. I think that has an abbey, doesn't it?
Yeah, Orange Abbey.
Yeah, Orange Abbey. That's where the Vikings first raped and plundered.
Yeah. So I learned this the other day, actually.
Pillage.
Bugs Bunny was responsible for some of the modern, what we consider things about rabbits. So it was, he used to eat a carrot based on a character back in the 40s who was famous. Like a TV character who was based... Caricature, yeah. Who was famous, not famous, but he ate carrots in like a scene.
I don't think you got the pun.
No, I didn't. Caricature.
And
then Bugs Bunny did it, and now everyone associated that rabbits love carrots, but they don't.
They don't even like carrots.
There's no nutritional value for them. They don't.
Oh, right.
Or something like that. They're not bothered by carrots, but everyone associates bunnies with carrots because of Bugs Bunny.
That's funny.
And also the word Nimrod.
It's a good word.
Right. Nowadays we associate with idiot.
Nimrod.
Yeah. But back then, Nimrod was actually a positive thing. It's like based on a person's name or something. He was quite smart. But because he used it in the context of an idiot against like Elmer Fudd or whatever,
Nimrod.
over the years it became the opposite of what it meant. So Bugs Bunny single-handedly has changed words and perceptions of rabbits.
Oh man, imagine if he did get shot.
If we would
never have all those like
duck thieving.
Duck thieving. Imagine if he was just better at hunting rabbits.
If
we'd never got all this like difference. Yeah.
Well, there you go. That's why I love etymology. Learn origins of words.
It kind of reminds me of like awful. Because it's like, awful's just a funny word.
Yeah.
Because it's kind of just things are a bit like, oh, it's awful.
Yeah.
But like, it obviously etymologically, it's definitely correct use of the word. But yeah, it means like something full of awe. So you're in awe. It's like a mountain. Yeah. Oh, that mountain is awful.
Yeah.
Because it just means like,
now we have
really
awesome.
rubbish.
Yeah. It's only some awe.
Yeah. Some awe.
But not full of awe.
Yeah.
Or even horror and terror. I think we did this last week as well. You got horror, terrorists and horrorists. But if something's bad, it's terrible and horrible. And if something's bad, it's horrific. But not terrific.
Yeah, terrific.
Terrific means great. Yeah.
Because terror is like a number, isn't it? It reflects a value.
I didn't know.
So a terabyte.
Oh,
I don't know if it's a different spelling.
Yeah, it's spelled different. Yeah.
Well, this is etymology with James and Rich.
Yeah, and then like wicked. You know, wicked used to mean evil, and now it's like, oh man, that's wicked.
Yeah, it's wicked, bro. Yeah,
it's just like,
that's so sick.
Yeah, it's so weird.
And Vossi Bop by Stormzy is just...
It was number 1 last year.
It was number 1, and
rightfully so.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. No one got their chart topper stolen.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Right.
So now...
That's it. Is it on that page?
Yeah, so that's it. The only thing we have is go dairy free for free. Enjoy our dairy alternatives at no extra cost.
It's funny that we were talking about lactose intolerant people in the Milky Way.
Yeah.
And now there's dairy-free coffee.
Maybe subconsciously.
Maybe we knew about it.
Yeah, maybe.
Even though we hadn't read the page before.
My preference is the coconut flat white. How about you? What's your favourite? We're not actually sponsored by Costa. But...
No, I enjoy a vanilla latte, I'll be honest.
Well, that's not...
I've never had a coconut flat white.
Well, have you had...
I've never had a dairy-free. I haven't had a dairy...
milk.
Yeah, I got that after you said it. I just thought you had desiccated coconut.
Yeah, I was like, no.
No, I haven't had a dairy-free coffee.
You should try it one day.
Maybe I should.
Either oat milk. Personally, I'm not a fan of the almond. But the coconut and the oat...
You are a fan.
Of not of the almond.
Right, thanks for listening to page 17.
Thank you.
And for watching.
Oh, well.
It started well.
If you did both, I would recommend using the audio and the video at the same time.
Yeah, don't watch us without sound.
Yeah, without the sound, because otherwise it's just us gesticulating.
Gesticulating.
Gesticulating. Thank you.
Yeah,
I think you are a woman. From a wealthy background, because you're much better at language than I
did
am.
Look like a girl when I was younger.
Yeah, well, we all did. I mean, that's where nipples come from.
I'm not saying when I was in the womb.
Well, you look like a bit of a girl. No, like, to be honest, we've got no idea.
Yeah.
It's got a bit of a camp hand, so we're a bit worried. Back in the day, I'm not saying that's a bad thing, I'm just saying in the 90s, they were a bit homophobic.
Me?
Oh no, the 80s.
You're
an 80s boy.
I was born in the 80s.
You're an 80s boy.
But
you came out with shoulder pads and...
September 89, so I wasn't...
Yeah, well...
I was very...
Still an 80s boy to me.
It's you, yeah.
Moonwalk.
I mean, I grew up in the 90s.
Moonwalk out the womb. Oh, yeah.
Thanks for listening.
Thank you so much.
Check out our other podcasts.
You can follow us on Twitter. I'm quite active on there. I'm kind of...
keeping us afloat.
Yeah, making lots of quips. Anything that's trending.
King.
If you love a good trending quip, then I'm your man on page 17. I think it's annoying. I set up the Twitter account. This is very boring for you guys. It's a bit of admin. I set it up. Pretty sure I set it up as at page 17 podcast. Came out as something like 17 _ podcast. So... I don't know if I'm able to change that now, but that's...
You should be able to change your handle, yeah.
Well, hopefully.
Yeah.
But, like, that is a bit annoying. So, everything else is, like, page 17 podcast, and then there's 17 _ podcast.
It should. You should, because there was that guy whose handle was Royal Sussex or something. He was a Reading fan, which are called the Royals. Their nickname.
I knew that.
And he was from Sussex. And then when Meghan married into the family, they took his handle without telling him.
Oh, weird.
Yeah. For her.
They just brute forced.
Yeah, they just took his handle when he had to change it. Yeah.
Is that? But Twitter's like an American company. Like, how do they even have that authority? Well, anyway, maybe it wasn't very active.
Sussex Royal, I think it was, or something like that. Yeah.
But yeah, follow us on Twitter. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook. And of course, YouTube. Please subscribe. Please. Sound a bit desperate.
Yeah.
Yeah. Follow me. Follow everything.
Thanks, guys.
You can follow us on TikTok. You love me bringing up TikTok.
Have you even done anything on it yet?
I haven't done anything,
No.
but follow us because when
we do,
when it drop, mic drop moment, it will be great.